to my allotment journey. My name is Lucia and this is my small plot in Buckinghamshire. So I'm finally going to be rid of the bed that I really dislike the most today. Brand new bed and the sprouts are back in. Oh, I always find it's not as noisy in my shed. That road lately seems to be quite busy because obviously I am right up by the gate, so you really hear it up here, but then if you go down to the other part of the allotment it's like super quiet. But yeah, so I've moved that bed, it's gone, just got the new bed in. I'm going to replant the bits that I took out. The arch is kind of semi up and I noticed that something's had my strawberries. So the top ones have completely, there's some more coming through, but the ones that were here yesterday, apart from these two, have been absolutely munched. We've still got a few more though, which is good. Like, oh, look at that one. It's unusual, it's not perfect, but it's still a strawberry. There's no looking glamorous on an allotment, is there? I have a question, and it's regarding rhubarb. So at the beginning, my rhubarb was doing amazing, and I managed to, I picked quite a bit twice, should I say, so I've got like 2 rhubarb crumbles out of it, but it's not doing so well now. It's not as great as it was. So have I done something wrong, or Any ideas? How do I improve my rhubarb? So this is my rhubarb, and obviously we've still got growth, but it's not, I don't know, it's not as good as it was, and the leaves are really starting to get attacked by something underneath, like you can see there, like look at the state of that one. So I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong or that's how it should be. So I have just picked some fresh oregano as I'm making pizza this week for my nephew, and I absolutely love oregano on pizza. Oh, divine. The one thing you can really count on when it comes to living in the UK, or should I say living in England, is rain. Beautiful, glorious rain. So I am back down here. It is now Tuesday, and the plan of action for today is, one, I want to tackle that path, two, I want to finally pop my tomatoes in, and I've decided I'm going to do a sort of teepee, so I'm going to grow them up a teepee. Funny enough, I went out for the day at the weekend and I saw that Hampton Court Palace had done the same thing in their kitchen garden. So I'm going to copy you guys basically, and see if it works for my black cherry tomatoes. And then thirdly, before I leave today, I 100% have to net my strawberries, because I've come back today and yeah, they've pretty much had the whole lot of the ripened strawberries have gone. It's my own fault, and yeah, they've gone. My little like stones that I painted obviously aren't working, but at least I tried. I'm going to do is I'm going to make a teepee and then put my tomato plants in. Actually, I'm not sure if I put the tomato plants in first and then put the canes in to create the teepee. I'm not sure. I think I'll just do the teepee first because I'm not 100% sure how to do that, so I could be doing it totally wrong. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sow some French beans. So I'm going to sow these dwarf beans. The Von Allen, I don't even know how you're meant to pronounce that. Apologise for the cars again, so sorry. But yes, I'm going to pop these in because apparently I have read that if you put like bush beans or dwarf beans in with them, it puts the nutrients back into the soil, which helps the tomatoes. But I'm willing to give anything a go. I'm one of those that I read something and think, yeah, just let's see if it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it does, bonus. Black cherries to go in, and they're all completely different sizes, but that one's massive compared to the others, but I'm sure they'll be fine, so let's whack them in. Today the sun is shining, so it's now, I just have a complete mind blank. I think I was down here, so I was down here Sunday, I was down yesterday, which is Tuesday, and now it's finally Wednesday. And the weather today is so much better, so maybe I should have waited to today to do my tomatoes, but no, the tomatoes went in yesterday. They look a little bit sorry for themselves, but I'm hoping they bounce back and some good things happen. I think today though, my really must do job is clearing and weeding that path. I'm going to weed the path, freshen it up with some new fresh wood chip that's been delivered, and then once that's done I can then just concentrate on the rest of my plot again and won't get any letters sent out that I'm not maintaining the paths between my plots. So yeah, let's crack on with that. plate. So basically I think my spinach has gone to flower, or it is flowering. Do I leave it? Do I allow it to continue doing what it's doing, or is there anything I should be doing instead? So if you can see, it's definitely going to flower, but I'm not sure what to do. It's my very first time growing spinach, so I'll be honest with you, I haven't got a clue. So any help, any advice would be much appreciated. So both my wild cams have gone back up. I had them up around winter time and after Christmas, because obviously I had an amazing kale that was absolutely demolished along with my celery, and we discovered after purchasing the trail cams that I have deer. So I have deer on my plot, which we already know about. I also have Maggie. I call it my resident magpie. Don't know if he's a he or a she, so to me he's a he and I call him Maggie. I also have Pidge, which is my pigeon, but Pidge, I've discovered, actually has a new friend now. So Pidgey has a girlfriend, and the squirrel, we have a squirrel, and that squirrel, I'm telling you, it's like they know there's a camera, because the last time I had my camera up, which was gosh, quite a few weeks ago now, because I wanted to know what was nibbling on my flowers and other things. Anyway, the squirrel was just literally in front of the trail cam, just having a good old, did not care. And then you watched him go from bed to bed. But we now have, obviously, someone has been pinching the strawberries, so that's why the trail cams are back. And I have one right now that I've put out, and it's facing directly onto the strawberries, and then obviously there's another one in my tree that's kind of like covering the plot itself. So I'm on a mission to see what's on my plot, alright, what's eating my strawberries basically. It's now Saturday and I've not been here for a few days, so I was last down here on Wednesday. And obviously due to the weather, it's been absolutely awful here. The rain, the cold, the winds. My black cherry tomatoes are finito. Gone. So they have absolutely perished. They've gone into shock basically. This weather's not been great for them. I think it was warmer in the shed, so obviously I have been having them in the shed, popping them out, popping them back in, but the weather we've had the last few days has just been absolutely awful here. Look, something's had a good old dig in my bed also, but I don't have any black cherry tomatoes. Absolutely gutted. But on a brighter note, I have my very first courgettes of this year coming through. So I'm really excited because this is going to be the very first time that I myself have grown green courgettes. I only had like success last year with the yellow ones, and this year for some reason my yellow plant is like meh, not as happy as this one, but oh my goodness, like just check this out. We have our very first, I hope you guys can see it, little courgette flower and courgette growing. Both plants are doing amazing. I do apologise to the road guys, but both plants are doing absolutely fantastic. Yeah, so compared to my yellow one, which is all the way over here, I've got my little incinerator burning at the moment. It's the first thing I did when I got here, just to kind of get some stuff done. Oh no! Do you know what? This is actually looking a lot happier than it was the other day. Oh, I'm pretty impressed with this. So I think this could be having like a comeback. I take it back. It did have a bit of slug damage at the beginning, so like last week and that, and it was looking really sorry for itself, but no, I am super happy with that. So I take that back, absolutely take that back. So it could be the fact that I will be having yellow courgettes as well as green courgettes. That just made me jump then. That's the wood. So today my plan of action is to get those 2 new beds that I popped in painted. So I'm going to get those painted, and then obviously take the non-existent tomato plants out, and hopefully, oh see, I grew them from seed. It's going to be too late now to grow some. I don't know if you can, I don't know if anybody knows where I can get black cherry tomatoes from. I would really appreciate it, because I might have to replace them. If not, if worse comes to worse, obviously I've made a teepee. I have got one tomato plant in there, which is the Roma, which is more of a bush one. What I might have to do is maybe rehome that and just kind of, I don't know, grow some more beans or something at this rate. There is obviously dwarf beans in there, but I'm sure I can put some climbing beans up as well. I don't know. Do you know what? I will take any advice and any ideas right now of what to do with that bed. You know, do I try and hunt down some more black cherries, or I don't know, is there another tomato that I can grow outside that will, like, is more of a climber, is that, if that makes sense, not a bush? See, I don't know, I might have to Google, as they say. I mean, I don't know if I've been told off, or I don't know. I've just had another like plot holder come past and be like, oh hello, and I'm like, hello, and then like make a little thing about my little mini incinerator, saying, oh, we'll have to call the fire brigade. And I was like, oh, I assumed in the rules, what I've read in the rules, that I'm allowed to have my little mini incinerator. I just can't have a bonfire, which I won't be on my plot at all, until after 6 o'clock if you want like a proper bonfire. But she was like, oh really? So now I'm like, I don't know, you know, when you read that I am someone for the rules, and I'm like, well, in the rules, and I've seen other people do it, you're allowed to do that. And now because I've done it, I'm a little bit now worried. It's like, oh great, I hardly ever use mine. I only like use it once in a blue moon. I used it more in the winter when I was down here, when no one was here. But have I been told off? Or was it just like a little dig? I don't know. Oh God, it's like, oh, I hate to say it, but it's, if I'd have known about, you know, because no one tells you, do they? No one tells you about the allotment politics before you take on an allotment, do they? No. You find out all about it pretty much afterwards, once it's too late and you're here. And yeah, well, do you know, I'm just going to make myself a cup of tea. I need to go finish painting. I don't know why I'm laughing, because I think I'm laughing because I don't know. I feel like I've done something wrong now, and I don't know whether it's just a passing comment, or it was a little dig, I don't know. Cheers to hiding in my shed for the next hour or two. I'll drink this and then I will go back out and finish my beds, I promise. So my first coat is done. They don't look too bad, do they? Just ignore the the dead tomatoes, but apart from that I just need to, the thing is I need to do another coat really before I can then staple my netting on, so I just need to hook that down again. But yeah, they're looking much better. I've had to actually add like 2 more layers now, so it's pretty chilly today. And of all the days, this is like my first day that I am having dinner on the plot. So not my plot, but I have been invited to another plot holder's plot. So I was invited in the week to have dinner. So yeah, so that'll be like a little bit later. But I think I've been told, they've told me I've got another like hour or so before they're like, come up. But yeah, so that'll be nice. Being like my first official dinner on the allotment, so having steak, so definitely being treated this evening. But it's now, what is it now? It's now 4:30. Obviously I have done a few little like odd bits around the plot. I've painted those beds. I just need to go and help with someone else's plot because they've asked did I have my strimmer today, and I was like yes I do, so I'm just going to head up to theirs for a bit and help with their plot. So I think I just enjoy strimming. That's really sad, isn't it? But that's why everyone's like, I always kind of like say, do you need a hand? I don't mind. And now it's like, yeah, I've turned into the like let's just go and stream everyone else's plot basically. So I am off to what I call the posh plot for dinner. And I mean it, their plot is absolutely amazing. So it's a double plot, but they have like a little outdoor dining section and like kitchen section, and that is like super cool. So I'm just heading up there now. So I honestly think this is like the latest I've ever been at the actual allotment. It's now 8:15 and we are burning a massive bonfire currently. A grapevine that was on the plot holder's plot, so we're just going to add that onto the bonfire, but I think